Hey everyone, I'm Andrew from the Bugout channel, and today I'm going to show you how to make a $50 Bugout bag. Okay, so what you see here is my $50 Bugout bag. Now it doesn't look like a traditional Bugout bag because it's not. You know, $50 might seem like a lot of money, but realistically, when it comes to building a bag, $50 was incredibly difficult for me to make a bag. It actually took me, I spent about a week, and you know, I got my inspiration for this by a guy named James Yeager. He has a YouTube channel, so if you haven't seen him before, check him out. But he did a $99 and a $25 Bugout bag video. So I figured I'd do the same thing, but for 50 bucks. So here it is. Basically what I had to do to save money is, you'll notice that the bag is actually made out of a tarp. Quite a few things that I bought was from a dollar store or Dollar Tree, I'm not sure which one it's called. But one of those dollar stores, and they had tarps for $5 a piece. So when building my bag, what I did is I tried to go based on what I felt was most important, shelter being number one, especially since it's the winter, so this is kind of, this bag's more focused on it being cold outside. I might do a different $50 bag over the summer, so I guess I'll just go ahead and break into this. But as you can see, what I did is I just took some 550 cord, which is actually in the bag, and I used that to hold this together, and I wrapped the tarp around the items inside of the bag. Alright, and here we go. So, let's see if I can unroll this and keep it in the camera at the same time. So as you can see, all I did was I took the tarp and I rolled all the stuff inside the bag inside of a tarp. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with the shelter. So there's actually two tarps inside of this bag. Each were $5 a piece. I bought them at the dollar store. So it was $10 out of the 50 just right there. Was just on tarps, two tarps. And the reason I did that is because it's incredibly cold outside, so it would, you know, you could have a Bugout bag all you want, but if you had to bug out and you died within the first few hours from hypothermia, then what's the point? The next thing is, this is something that a lot of people don't know about. This is a reflective shield that goes inside of your car. I found this for $3 at the dollar store, and a lot of people don't know this, but you can use this as a mat to sleep on. So not only is it padded, so it kind of helps a little bit to keep you off the ground, it gives you a little bit of a separator from the ground, but it's also reflective on both sides, which this is going to help you retain heat when you're laying on the ground. So this is $3, and let's see here. Next, I ordered this off of Amazon. This is just 25 yards of 550 cord. I found it for $1.99. You could probably maybe even find it cheaper than that, but for $2, I mean, you have to have 550 cord in your bag, so went ahead and got that. Let's go ahead to lights. Two lights in this bag, and there's a lot, actually, for 50 bucks I actually have a lot of redundancy in this bag, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I also want to point out that this isn't, I'd say this bag's 95% complete. I'm actually going to keep working on it, but I just wanted to go ahead and pump out the video because I was happy enough to feel that I could make the video right now. So there's two forms of light. One of them I got from the dollar store. It's just this little LED handheld deal. Takes AAA batteries. And then I found this at Target. It's a headlamp that I got for 99 cents in the dollar aisle. So both of these take AAA batteries. So of course I had to buy AAA batteries. So there's 3 in here, but there's supposed to be 4. I must have dropped one somewhere. But I just got these 4 for $1 at the dollar store. And now this bag, I'm not counting this bag towards the $50 because I had this laying around. If you're building your own bag, I'm sure you could find a plastic bag somewhere to put your batteries into. Next, let's go ahead and I've got 2 emergency blankets. These are $1 a piece, so you maybe could put more than 2 in if you wanted to, since it is the winter. This is going to help you retain heat, but I've got 2 of them because they're not very thick. So I felt like you at least have to have 2 in the bag. But again, being limited to $50, 2 was the most I could actually fit in here. I found a emergency poncho. These are more expensive at Dick's. I found this one at the dollar store for 99 cents, so can't beat that. Let's see here. This is the most expensive item in the bag. This is a Coolands folding saw. And I put this in the bag because wood processing, you know, a lot of people, it's a 72-hour bag, I understand, but if you had to stay out there for longer than 72 hours, or even just for 72 hours, you're going to need to process wood. And part of the reason I went ahead and spent $8 on the saw is because I could not find a knife that I thought was decent enough to do anything, really. I mean, there's a couple knives I'm going to show you here in a second. So I went ahead and put the money into the saw, and I think that this is really going to be a handy thing to have. I think it's worth the $8 in the bag. Next, there's, I was pretty happy about this though. I did find an Ozark Trail folding knife at Walmart. It was $1.99, and this is the cheapest knife I could find. It's probably crap. I haven't opened it. I haven't opened anything in this bag because I'm probably going to do a giveaway on this bag. So stay tuned for that. So here's the knife though, $2. This is a, and I've shown these before in my videos, but this is a Cabela's multi-tool. So I got this for $4.99. I think they might have gone up in price since I bought this though. They might be $5.99 now, but when I bought this it was $4.99, so I'm counting it, dang it. Next, we've got forms of starting fire. So I'm not counting this towards the price. This is a nice pack of waterproof matches. I put this in there because I had them. But for matches, what you could do is just go to any local restaurant that has matches, or sometimes gas stations. Just pick up a few packs of matches, throw them in here. It's just like a extra form of starting fire. But in this one, since I had these, I'm not counting it towards the price though. And I think like a 4-pack of these is $1. So if you wanted to count it towards 25 cents in the bag, that'd be cool too. But my primary form of starting fire is just, I found a 2-pack of Bic lighters at the dollar store, and dryer lint, not counting the dryer lint or the plastic bag, but the lighters were $1. And then my third form of starting fire, this is a $4 4-function whistle that I got at Dick's Sporting Goods. I got this for, I debated the $4, but it's worth it because it's got a compass that actually works. It doesn't stick, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it spins pretty well. I haven't tried the whistle yet, like obviously it's still in the package, but it has a magnifying glass in there too, so it's an alternate form of starting fire, and it also has a thermometer on the back, so at least you know what temperature it is outside, which is pretty cool. For water, I've got, well, let's go with water purification. This is just a like an old water bottle that I put bleach into. If you don't know, you can actually use bleach to purify water if you don't have any other source of purification. So I think it's about 5 drops per liter. Make sure you look that up before you actually try it. But I just put some bleach and folded this, sucked a little bit of air out of it. And this is the only form of water purification that I could find for this bag for the price. But hey, it works. You have some kind of water purification, so that's a step in the right direction. And then for holding water, I just it's just a water bottle. I'm not counting this towards the price though, because I'm pretty sure that you could either ask a friend or find a bottle in the trash can and fill it up with water, so I'm not going to count this. If you did count it, maybe count it for 50 cents or whatever. And if you're going to build your own bag, you might have to go a few dollars over if you don't happen to find a bottle somewhere. But yeah, at least you have some form of holding water for your bag. Let's see, next, I put this in here. This is a sewing kit I found at the dollar store for $1. It's actually it's a pretty comprehensive little kit for $1. Thought it was pretty neat. If you get a hole in the tarp, between this and the super glue I'm going to show you in a second, you could patchinate holes in your tarp, and you can patch clothes. Maybe if you had to, you could sew up a wound. So hey, it's $1. Threw it in there. Now this is kind of like the little medical section. The first thing is I found some of these bladder control liners for $1. You can use these to control bleeding, and you can create a pressure dressing by using one of these elastic bandages. So these two working together would be a pretty good medical tool. I've got some triple antibiotic. I threw this in here because infection could kill you. So I figured if you get a pretty deep cut and it looks like it's getting infected, at least you'll have this. Hopefully it'll help, but if it's hard to your blood, you might be having a bad day. Super glue, this is a good way to temporarily seal up a deeper wound. So I got 2 of these. You can also use this to seal your tarp, like I mentioned before. Now, hygiene, I found this really thick. There's 40 in here. It's a 40-pack of wet wipes for $1, and then a toothbrush, a travel toothbrush, so $2. Make sure hygiene's important. So if you don't keep yourself clean, you don't brush your teeth, and you're going to get sick. I'm not counting the plastic bag. I found this in the house. And then 3 last things. I've got, these are all $1 a piece, just a pair of gloves. They're cheap, but they have some grip, you know, so you could use them as work gloves, keep your hands warm. It is the winter, so at least you'll have a pair of gloves and a hat. It's a pretty nice hat for $1. I mean, it's not too bad. And last but not least is this first aid kit. You know, I don't even know if this is absolutely necessary, but it was $1. It's got some alcohol pads in it and Band-Aids. So it's good to have for little boo-boos and whatnot. And that's about it for the kit. I'm going to go ahead and pause and I'll be right back. Really quickly, I wanted to talk just a little bit about the bag. $50 was tough for me to come up with what I thought was a decent bag. A lot of stuff's kind of cheap. It's from the dollar store and it kind of sucks. But if all you have is $50, I just want to show that you can build an okay bag. Now there's a few things I did that I want to mention that I think are kind of important and it's going to help. The first is I didn't use a backpack. Let me show you what I got here. Originally, I did buy a backpack. This is the cheapest bag I could find at the dollar store. It was $8. So this bag right here would have taken up a huge chunk of the $50. So what you can keep in mind when you're building this is if you only want to have one tarp, just use the one tarp and use a backpack that you might already have at the house. And that's going to save you some money right there. So $8 you can buy a Mora knife, which is one of the things I'd recommend that you add to this kit immediately is a decent knife. I couldn't find anything worth a crap, you know, for a good price that was less than $10. You just can't do it. So ditch the second tarp. If you have a bag already, use that bag and then buy yourself a good knife. That's my first recommendation. And it was the first issue that I really ran into was trying to figure out a way to carry all this stuff around. Now you are going to look like a hobo carrying a tarp around with you, but hey, if you're using a Bugout bag, you're having a bad day anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Next thing, let's see here. Here's the knife, a knife. This one would be about $12 on Amazon. I think you get one for about $8 to $10, a Mora knife, but I'd recommend this one if you can afford it. This is the companion, not bad for $12. Nice sheath, nice blade. Next, water purification. If you have the money, get something. Get a life straw. So you know, a life straw, you can drink water really from anywhere. Or get my favorite one, which is a Sawyer Mini. Filters like 100,000 gallons of water. You know, I recommend getting some form of water purification. Throw it into this kit. So if you had a backpack, use your backpack. Water purification. Next is some kind of food. You get a bar for $1. Just I didn't put them in the bag because I actually ran out of money and I debated it, but in the end of the day, if it's a 72-hour bag, you could probably go 72 hours without food, so I didn't put it in here. But if you have a couple extra bucks, buy a couple of these protein bars, 2 or 3, throw them in the bag, you'll be good. And last but not least, not a big deal, but I debated this for a couple minutes and couldn't decide what to do, so I took it out of the bag. But antidiarrheal medicine, I got these for $1, and you know, I thought it might be something good to have because if you're drinking water with bleach and maybe the bleach doesn't work or whatever, you might have diarrhea. So diarrhea causes dehydration, which is, you know, a big cause of death. You know, at least it was back before we had good medicine. So have some medicine. $1 keeps you from having diarrhea, so it keeps you from dehydrating. And that's my bag. You know, this, like I said, it's 95% complete. So if you have a suggestion for the bag, please let me know in the comments. And then also, I'd love to see if you guys have your own want to build your own $50 Bugout bag, do a video reply. I'd love to see what some of you guys came up with. Like I said, I probably spent about 2 weeks, just a couple days brainstorming. This is what I came up with, 95% solution. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out. I'd really like to get a decent knife in here, but I don't want to get rid of the second tarp because I think shelter's incredibly important. Also, you can use the second tarp to collect water, and you can use it for many other purposes. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel and like the video because it helps us get more views on the video. And also, I'm thinking about doing a giveaway on this bag. So if you do want to see a giveaway, go ahead and put it in the comments below so I know some people are interested. And then if a lot of people are interested, I'll make a video explaining how to enroll into the giveaway. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. Bye.